Today I want to talk to you about a builder here in the DFW community that is a multi-state builder. They have a few communities here in DFW. I think they have a really great quality that we should definitely look at and consider when buying your next home. Here today we're going to do Ashton Woods Homes. We're talking good, bad, should you consider this builder? Let's get into it. Here we go. So Ashton Woods has been around for quite a long time. They've been around since '89. They've been building in several different states. They are actually headquartered in Atlanta, and they're in Atlanta, Austin, Charleston, Dallas, Houston, Orlando, Phoenix, Raleigh, and San Antonio. But for the focus of this video, we're going to specifically talk about the DFW marketplace. So where's Ashton Woods here? They also have a subsidiary or a offshoot company, however you want to call it, called Starlight Homes. They designed this launched in 2017 as part of their a attraction toward first-time home buyers. So a little bit limited selection, but hopefully similar quality. So they have a few of those communities in DFW, so that's Starlight. But specifically today, we're going to talk about Ashton Woods kind of as a whole here in DFW. In terms of DFW size, they currently have 9 communities that they are building in here within DFW. Price point being in that mid 3 to mid to high 500 range. So depending on the community you're looking at, like I said, could be great as a first-time home buyer potentially, if you're looking at a mid 3 or on upward into the 500 range. What I love, so again, I think they have one of my favorite websites in terms of a builder, because here's the thing that I love most is, again, across the top, it's very clear and concise. And we have 9 communities, we have 33 home plans, and we have 55 quick move-ins available. I love seeing that, because so many times you click on a builder's website and you're like, oh my gosh, there's 40,000 pages of stuff. It's not there. So let's look at a couple of their quick move-ins just to kind of give you some perspective on what Ashton Woods is doing here in DFW. While that's loading, here's what I want to say. We do videos like this all the time on this channel, talking about builders, talking about communities. Do me a huge favor if you would like this video, because I know that sounds vain, but it really helps get this out to more people that need to know what's going on in the DFW marketplace. Or if you're somebody that's looking to continually find out information because you're thinking about building, hit the subscribe button. 3 videos every week. It's usually, like I said, builders, communities, property tours, all that to be helpful to you, just to be a resource. So done with that plug. Let's actually look at what Ashton Woods has going here in DFW. So to kind of give you an idea, this top one here is in Northlake. It's a single family Rockwell plan, 470, 2490 square feet, 2 stories, 4 bed, 2 bath, 1 half bath, and a 2-car garage. If we click on it, here's what, again, as you look at their site, one of the things I love about their site is all of their homes, they show a 360 home tour. When it comes to design, you actually have choices. You can either go full design studio and pick everything you want, or they have their collections or packages that they call their collections, right? And so when you look at on their website, when you're looking at completed inventory homes, you see a tour, but you can also see that this home, all of their builds are this home features the Rockwell collection, which means it's this tile, this coloring. I love that, because so many times we take clients into communities and it's oh, I really like this floor plan. And then we go look at the house and they're like, well, I hate that color. So this, again, from a consumer standpoint, A+ on the website. So kind of give you an idea. So again, you could do full design. Let's actually go here. Let's do this. Let's click on it. Talk about their design philosophy. So, the words are cute. We inspire choice and informed life, which is totally awesome. All that to be said, it comes down to, hey, if you're building from the ground up, you can either choose to go to Design Center and make all of your decisions, which is what they kind of talk about here throughout this, or you can choose to go with their collections. And I really do love the way they word this. It's a curated by our designers for it's an easy to love design that gives your home that touch without having to pick out every finish yourself. Because I know I've had clients that we get into the Design Center and it's a 4-hour meeting and they're like, I am decision fatigued, and you're just like, oh my gosh. So I appreciate that they have kind of a blend of both where you could get either side of that, whether it's full design or it's package. I think that's a benefit to working with Ashton Woods. Online, you talk to people that have built Ashton Woods homes, you kind of get a mixed bag of reviews, mostly fairly positive. Again, oftentimes when you read reviews for people, the loudest people are the ones that are most frustrated. So as with any builder, you'll find that there are delays, there's frustration, there's missed things, there's things that they owe. I think for the most part, Ashton Woods does a good job of handling those situations, taking care of their clients, building a good quality home, answering questions along the way. Not to say that it's always going to be perfect, and not to say that it's going to be wrong. I can say both. I don't work for them. I'm not employed by them. They're not paying me to make this video. So just take it with a grain of salt. Look at it. Again, you take a look at where they're building, right? Like, hey, if you're looking in Gateway Parks, like which is a big community in Forney, consider Ashton Woods. If you're looking for a townhome, that's one of the things I do like is they have. If you're, a lot of these builders are either, townhomes or they're single family. They're doing a little bit of both. They've got Tennyson Park right down here in Dallas. So they're in some good locations. Downside is I wish they were in more. Hopefully they're going to expand here in the DFW market. So yeah, I would definitely say on the pro side, consider Ashton Woods, ask lots of questions. Their design, I really love their design. Some of the choices and the finishes they make, their energy efficiency. Again, most builders these days are striving to reach that energy efficient mark, which means they're using thicker windows, they're doing insulation, they're getting the right HVAC systems in place. All of them advertise those things. I think Ashton Woods is pushing the envelope there as well on that. Ask questions. Go in to those communities. Take your realtor. Please don't go alone. Ask those questions of the salespeople. Ask questions in the neighborhood. So overall, I would say Ashton Woods is one that I would definitely consider looking at. And if they have something that meets your budget, either on inventory or in a build, they're one that's worth looking at. Like I said, they have 55 quick move-in homes here in DFW. One downside I would say, on their website, they are not super forthcoming with pricing incentives, right? I mean, obviously we've seen some things that are reduced, but in terms of how, like, hey, we're giving this much in design and this much in closing cost incentive, it's not readily disclosed on their website. Not to say that they're not doing that, because I'm sure that they are, because most builders are. It's just not readily available, and I don't know if it's community by community. Don't know how that plays out. We would just have to go in and ask those questions as you're looking at that community. Man, there's a lot of information. If I can be helpful in any way to you at all, my contact information is going to be right down here on screen. Reach out, buy, sell. You want to build new construction anywhere in DFW. I'd love to answer those questions. I'd love to represent you in that process, advocate for you and your family, get you into your dream home, whether it's an Ashton Woods home or any other builder here in DFW. If you've built an Ashton Woods home, would you let me know down in the comments? I'd love to hear your thoughts, what your experience was like, who you worked with, and overall where that's gone for you. That's it. If you need more than just a phone call, you can book some time in my calendar to chat. We can hop on a video call or whatever you need to answer any questions, kind of build out a game plan for you and your family when it comes to what your next home is. And then, of course, if you want to browse some new construction homes that are done with some great incentives, there's a link down below. Feel free to click through those. And I'm just here to be an advocate for you. Guys, thanks so much again for hanging out and enjoying our videos. We talk about Ashton Woods. If you have other builders you'd like us to review and have a conversation about, let me know. Appreciate your time. We'll see you in our next video. Bye for now.